What's up, everybody? I am back. I know I was gone for a little bit, but I'm back with a jump off. That was lame, but that's okay. That's the only thing I can think of. I am your girl, Star Carter. You are listening to watching Star Carter's Comedy and Counseling Podcast. Why did I name it that? Those two things always save my life. Comedy and counseling. You need both. You need a comedian in your life or watch something funny. And you need a therapist because you is special as hell. I don't want to say crazy Q, but you is special. So I am forever watching something funny and talking to a therapist about everything all concerning life. So that's why I love my podcast, because every time my guests, friends, family come on, we always leave with learning something, getting something, relating to something, and getting a laugh in. So what better show to watch? So come back and watch the other shows. Today is going to be a great show because we have a great mixture. He doesn't know it, but he is a comedian. But he ain't he ain't accepted his calling. That's okay. I'm here to help him. But I have a special brother close to my heart. You can see his hat if you're watching ASU, always representing on this podcast. It is the Q, the man himself, Quentin Forehand, aka Q.
What's going on? What's going on?
Are you excited to be here on the podcast with me?
Of course.
We've been together 20-something. Well, we ain't gonna tell our age, but still. So, Q, you want me to call you Q or Quentin? I don't know.
Q.
I put Quentin in the thing. Okay, he said he go by Q, but that's his government name, everybody. So the topic we're going to talk about today, both of us have a lot in common. Mainly, we are business owners. And a lot of business owners are out there, small business, large business owners, period. It is an up and down roller coaster. Amen. Oh, somebody's shouting right now. I feel you. So we're going to talk about some of the ups and downs on this podcast of being a business owner. If you are a business owner, you want to come on the podcast and discuss anything about not only your business, but the real. We're going to keep it real. Q is real. A little too real. I wish I had a button to stop some of what he's about to say. I don't have no button. I need a button for him. But Q, first of all, tell everybody your business. What do you do? What's your target? Everything. We want to know what you do.
Okay, man. So once again, like you said, I'm Q. So I'm a personal trainer here in Atlanta. I recently opened my own gym.
Yay!
My brand opened October 2nd, I think. Yeah. So it's called Full Body Detail. It's gym over in East Point, 1534 Nabell Avenue, East Point, Georgia, 30344. Mm-hmm. I've been doing personal training now for about 20 some years. Yeah, about 20 years now. Yeah.
Wow.
20 years. And I've always been in other locations, like other people's gym, or I used to train like at LA Planet Fitness, stuff like that. So just kind of came full circle and just decided, like, hey man, after everybody telling me for years, Q, why you ain't got yada yada yada. I actually, funny story though, is I actually a few years ago, maybe about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, I actually did partner up with someone and open up a gym, but it didn't last, obviously. And we kind of butted head, and they kind of left a bad taste in my mouth as far as ownership in the gym.
Okay. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah. But that's why I made sure this time that, when I did do it again, it was just going to be me as far as owner. That way I can run it like I want to run it.
Yeah. So working in other people's space, but still it's your business as a personal trainer. It's your business.
It's still my business. It was still my business.
It was still but this is different. Tell me how it's different. Tell me
it's different. I get to set my own rules. I don't ask about it if I can do this or if it's okay to do this, and then it's like, also, I don't have to necessarily worry about, I'm telling you something. I don't have to worry about jealousy and competition. Like some people don't. Some people, and it's a few gyms here in Atlanta, that have, how could I put it? That have, quote unquote, refused my services because they know the competition level. Like, people, one of the biggest things starting, especially in Atlanta, I'm sure it's like that in a lot of cities, but when people say enough money in the city for everybody, and people say that until you start getting that money too.
Oh,
and then they feel some type of way, like,
right. Yeah. Oh, it's plenty. There's enough room to go around. I know the hashtag now that's super popular for especially Black women. It's like we support Black women, support Black women.
Yeah.
Women, we need to support each other. And I believe in that, but is that always the truth?
No, not always the case. Like sometimes that's a good political thing to say.
Yep.
For other people to hear you say that, so they be like, oh man, that's cool. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like I say, man, it's a couple of places around here where I've been even asked by their patrons to come over there and train, and be like, well, why you not training over there? And I'd be like, well, that's your gym on the way. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, wow.
Yeah. So to alleviate all that, man, like I say, I finally just went out there, stepped out on faith, and just did my own thing, man. I was on the road. Telling people, like, I guess you could say since May.
Okay.
May. So since May, well, you can really say April. I started in April, actually. I had my little Infinity Stone gauntlet thing I was doing. Like, I was going to collect my 6 Infinity Stones, and
Yeah.
So that was one of the things. So I finally completed all 6. So it's all about, just like in Thanos, just trying to take over the world now.
Take over the world. I love it. I love it. For all you personal trainers out there, I don't like none of y'all. That's why I don't have one. I don't like it. I need it. I do need it, because I tell myself that's enough. You good.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Why do we need a personal trainer, Q? Why?
For that reason right there alone, because most time, well, several reasons. Most time, people, they're not gonna push themselves. Like you say, if you feel like, okay, all right, I've been here 10 minutes, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like, you all don't realize your full potential until we actually drag it out you, or however you want to put it.
Yeah.
Most time it's an accountability thing. Like, some people want to have like that accountability partner.
Yeah.
Extra partner.
Yeah.
They do stay on track. And then also, most important, I would say, just so you won't hurt yourself in the gym,
That's
a lot of people know what to do when they go in the gym. They look at all these stuff like that, and but so mostly so you just won't hurt yourself in the gym.
Yeah. Do you provide meal plans as well?
Yes, ma'am. I do all that. I even got somebody who can do the meal preps for you.
Oh, that's awesome. See, he all around. Y'all need to do it. It. Not
actually,
us, but y'all.
Several outlets that can actually prepare the meals for you. So I all the food that I tried to different places and things like that, and people who I know have like that, I try to put my clients towards them.
Okay.
To, well, because I really am trying to help everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you're trying to help everybody, just not yourself, because you're getting bigger and bigger. I wonder, like, do y'all work out all day long? This for people like me that's like totally oblivious.
We don't work out all day long. I will say this right here. There have been times where I have worked out like 2-3 times a day with my group of people. Most times I may just work out twice a day. I remember years ago when I was at the gym, we was at downtown. It was in there all day. Like, I would literally work out all day. But sometimes it's so hectic as far as with all my clients that I can't work out. Like, I got to make sure everybody doing this right here. So I'm constantly moving. So I may be getting some moving all around, but not actually like just working out though.
So 20 years, like, that's a long time. Like, how do you keep your passion? Let me tell you why I asked you about the passion.
Okay.
So yes, I started the podcast. Launched it the week of my birthday, turning 45 on June 24th. And so I'm like, I've been thinking about it, watching other people. I'm a podcast person. That's not everybody. Like, my best friend, one of my best friends is not. She's a TV music. But I listen to talk radio all the time. So I'm like, I can do this. Like, I know I can do this. And I like to talk. Everybody realize that. I love to talk. I love people. I'm an extrovert. And so I was like, I can do it. I can do it. I'm just going to use my birthday to launch. I did that for stand-up comedy too. I used my birthday to launch that too. So, but I run into some roadblocks. The platform that I was using wasn't uploading my videos. They were saying they're too large. And then it was people come on the show. I love all of my guests, but sometimes the lighting or the sound goes out. So I'm like, oh, because I'm trying to make it perfect. Like I'm sending Oprah Studio, child, please. And then just running, and then life started happening. I got busy. My job changed, my role at my job changed. I had to plan my mama's birth, like life started happening. And so I'm like, oh God, I haven't done a podcast in 2 weeks. Oh my God, I'm not consistent. And that's the main thing they say in starting a new business is you have to be consistent. Yeah. So even though the passion is there, sometimes I battle with the roadblocks. So tell me about how you've been, some roadblocks that happen and how you get just pushed through it.
Well, I think for me, I definitely do have a true passion for not only working out, but for helping others. I genuinely I like seeing people happy. And I know with me training people and stuff like that, like I see the happiness in life. So that really motivates me. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to see other people happy. Yeah. And just the passion alone of me working out, like I've been working out it's funny though. People think, well, you saw me my freshman year in college. Like I didn't even.
Oh, y'all, he was so skinny.
Yeah, I didn't even lift weights in high school. Like of course I played football, but in my high school, it was just all about just how much talented you were. Like your talent level. Like
shout out to high school. Shout out to your high school. What's your high school?
Yeah. George High / South Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay. All
yeah. Right. So we even have like a weight room. We had. No, let me take that back. We did have a room, like a weightlifting apparatus in it, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
They're gonna tell somebody. Okay. Yeah.
So it was like once I got to college, and that's when I actually the summer going into college when I actually fell in love with the weight room, and like I just never looked back. So it's like that drive and passion in me, like the workout and stuff like that. Like that's just in me. Like for example, like some mornings I have to be at the gym like at 4:00 in the morning.
My Lord, so I ain't never seen 4. What that look like? I ain't never seen it. Never.
Just like 9 o'clock.
Is it? I ain't never looked at it. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, when I get up at like 3:15, like I'm up, like I literally, when my alarm goes off, I literally get up out the bed, soon my feet hit the floor, like I'm going, like it's no.
Cute. But has it been times where you like this lady she done stood me up twice? Well, even out drinking the night before, like I don't feel like it.
Say something fun. Okay, watch this right here.
Keep it real now.
Now, do you remember what was the last homecoming before? Was that so? We didn't go 19. Okay, so that was 2018. 18 had to be 2018.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, we went in 19.
No, I thought 19 was when the flood happened down there, and they had to give away some of the rooms for the people, and then 20 was COVID.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was 2018.
Okay.
So I was at the day party all night, partying, drinking.
Yeah.
That Friday. And do you know, I'm gonna give you 2 examples. I got up that early that Saturday morning, downstairs in the hotel room and worked out. It was like 5:00 in the morning.
What?
My body's so used to just getting up. Like it's nothing for me just to get up. So I went down there about 6:00 in the morning because Ashby Kuntar jumped on Facebook Live at the time, and he was at another hotel down there, and he came over there and worked out with me.
Wow.
And even this year,
Lord help me.
Same thing, was at the day party all night and all that stuff there. And I got up they with Keisha Elder like at 5:00 in the morning down there, and went out and worked out with her at her gym.
What?
So like for me, when I'm up, I'm up. Like
okay.
I'm not a person, like I can't lay in the bed all day.
Okay.
Yeah. That's so my passion just for working out period and just like to see people achieve their goals, man. That gets me up every day. And I have ran to stuff like that and roadblocks, but I have it is what it is mentality. Like I mean the road, like it's there. So go around it or over it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you got to keep that mentality in business. especially when you are depending on, that's one thing I've learned during the pandemic about business. If your business is depending on customers and other people, you got to find a way that they can get to your product without having to get to your product.
Yeah.
Meaning that they can click on something, virtual, whatever. Like it just, I looked at stores and restaurants here in Fairburn that didn't make it. And I'm like, dang, they no wait staff. Nobody was going out to eat. So what's something that you learned during this pandemic, or just working with the public period and kind of depending on them to keep you fed?
Well, during the pandemic, I don't know if you remember, but especially when the time we was like shut down or whatnot, we had to stay in the house for a while. Yeah. I actually, that's when I used to go live like 3 times a day and work out. I used to 7 a.m., 9 a.m., and 7 p.m., I think.
Yeah.
That actually helped keep my clientele excited about working out, and it actually also introduced some new clients to me, because when I stopped doing that, like I had people hit me up like, "Hey man, you're not going live today?" I was like, "Well, the gym goes back up."
Right.
And they was like, "Well, how much you charge for training?" Yada yada. And this funny part about it, I was doing that live, like I was doing it for free, like I wasn't charging. I was just like, but that was a way for me to stay in shape during the pandemic. I'm like, I mean, if y'all want to watch me for 30 minutes, okay, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But that's how I dealt with that, and like it definitely. I'm glad I did it though, because like you got to stay in front of people. You got to like people, and you like me being a personal trainer, like I motivate people. So if they like, okay, if this man can get up 3 times a day and do this for me, man, I can at least catch one of them 30-minute sessions and do something with them. So
Yeah. Do you do your own marketing? Anybody market for you? Have you ever paid a company?
Stuff through social media is a free way, just like everybody else. Like ask me a lot. They be like, like if you go to my Instagram page, like it'll show you, like, how many videos you posted up, and I've posted. I mean, of course, all of them wasn't workout, but the majority of them are workout videos, and I've posted like almost 18,000.
Oh wow! Okay.
So you gotta tell people all the time, like who try to get into their own business and stuff like that, because I have a couple of homegirls that I train, that I'm trying to be like, hey man, you can do something too. You know what I'm saying? We do something together. But like I tell them, you want people to get tired of seeing you. Like you want people to get so tired of seeing your video come across their timeline. They be like, damn it, let me see what this means.
Okay, let me what? Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's want to flood the timeline. You want people to get tired of seeing you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So speaking of social media, if y'all need to follow him. If not for workouts, you need to follow him, because he is a fool. He being calm today. He in business mode. I don't know this side of him, but when I tell you, tell us what your shirt said for homecoming last year. No, do the last 5 years.
Oh, I can talk like that.
I didn't say nothing about being Christian and whole on here. Okay. For the people.
Okay. I wish I would have known. I would have poured them out for you. Okay, so yeah, I had a shirt that said,
yeah. Okay. I want people to know.
Yeah, one year was the
pull-out king.
The shirt that said "Pull-out King."
Yeah.
Timing.
It's all about timing.
Yeah, I had another shirt
that to homecoming people with alumni, kids, everything. Yes.
And I think I took with the. Did I take it with the Queens, the Albany State Queen? Yeah, that's the picture I took with the Queens. That they wanted to take back. And another shirt that said, "Alexa, give me some head."
My God, my Lord.
Then I had another shirt. The wording was sideways, like up and down. And if you have to turn your head to read my shirt, you owe me some head.
This is a Q's homecoming attire. So you also post on social media a lot about support, and you kind of be going in. You be like, people can support a stranger. People can say they support. Yeah. So tell me why you go so hard about that.
Okay, a few reasons. I go hard like that because I know me. If I'm gonna support whatever you do. Like if like I'm, I ain't gonna call them by names out, but like it's quite a few people who have started a business venture, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact, like I'm gonna support whoever, especially if you're around now. If you tell me, if you say, hey man, I'm doing this over here, pop up, I'm gonna pop up on you and I'm gonna repost it. And I know, and I'm not being cocky at nothing, but I know by me reposting it, that's gonna get other people interested in what you got.
Yeah, you got a following, yes. Mm-hmm.
So, my thing is, like, it doesn't hurt. Like it don't cost nothing to repost somebody's thing. It don't cost nothing to hit that.
Mm-hmm.
I see people going hard for people who they've only known for like a year or so. And my thing is like, okay. And it's not me being like a Debbie Down. I mean, it is what it is, because I get more support from strangers than I have from people I've been knowing.
Isn't that something?
It's not even surprising because it just goes to show you that some people really don't fuck with you like that. Like you good for half and that's it. And some people don't want to see you advance because they go feel like some people may feel like, damn,
yeah,
they couldn't do it or some shit like that.
Right.
But the thing about support, man, that's so big because I don't know if you remember, and it was a few years ago, but I put something out there one time and I was like, with people who, especially it was like in the Albany State thing. And I was like, okay, so for everybody who got their own business, like I did something, I think I told somebody, I said the first person to inbox me business thing, I'm gonna put them out there. So, they inboxed me. And it was Kurt Wilcox. I think it was Kurt. Was it Kurt Wilcox? I can't remember. But he sent his business thing to me first. And I reposted in the page and I was like, okay, y'all, this is what he do. But it ain't gonna hurt. Everybody sent him $25. Even if you don't want the product he's selling, it's $25. Like and because as a business owner, man, it's nothing like having it's hard enough that we struggle with not necessarily making money, but having money so we can kind of stay out the red. Like it's like the thing you can do in my business owner is to have cushion money. Even if I spent all my money to get my business going and everything like that, at least I know cushion money over here. So when I did the thing with about the business, I was like, okay, y'all, like let's just send whoever, like send them $10, $15, $20, $25. Like just send them something because I think what irks me the most is that like on Facebook, if I got 5,000 friends on Facebook, and I 5,000, I probably really do know 3,000, 3,500 people. Yeah. So you mean motherfuckers can't just, and this is not me, this is anybody. But if I you mean tell me that y'all can't just send $10? Like,
yeah.
Like, you never know what they can do for somebody's business, man. You know what I'm saying? But people are so they too cautious sometimes. Like people be thinking you up to something. Like, no, like because I think another thing that bothers me is that like when I see people balling out of control for everything else. Go to the club and spend $400-$500 on a damn section that you can't goddamn club over with.
Right.
That shit. You don't even know nobody who own that club. You know what I'm saying?
And you, like you said, you can't take that section with you, sir.
And like people won't even, but that's why, like, even with mine, like when I did my thing, put it out there. Like I was thinking about it for a couple of days. I'm like, fuck, I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, hey, donate to the gym. Like if you if you ain't gonna come by, at least you thinking do is goddamn send you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the way, like, okay, that'll be whatever you're seeing. That'll go towards somebody's training. That'll go towards somebody free gym membership or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and shout out to all my friends that actually did send and stuff.
That's good. I bought a shirt. I bought a couple. Yeah, I bought a couple of them. Okay.
Yeah, you did. And and actually, I'm gonna tell you, like, actually, Yo-Yo, she Yo-Yo, and I'm gonna post about it Friday. Okay. But Yo-Yo did, and this was the day of my grand opening. Like Yo-Yo actually paid for someone's she paid like a month of training for someone.
Oh,
like
that's awesome.
Just told me she was like, she was like, find somebody.
Yeah.
That's what she did. So, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
And
man,
she's
like
not, not to cut you off, but I just want to let people know because you mentioned her in particular, sometimes people feel like, well, we think they don't get it because they're not a business owner. To my knowledge, she's not a business owner. She a principal, she a boss, but she's not a business owner, but she knows the importance of sowing seeds. And that's how I want people to start looking at when you see people asking for stuff or to support or whatever. Support is a verb. I support like crazy. My friends will tell you, Starry is the most supportive person in the world. I may not be consistent, but I'm going.
But when you do.
But when I do, I'm going to come to your child game once. Yeah. I'm going to buy this lipstick that I don't need once. You know, but I'm going to support. I am going to support. I'm going to repost. If I can't support, I'm going to repost. And it's important to sow a seed, people, because you just, like he said, you do not know what that does for people. For me, I'm in a Facebook group. When you said it, that's why I was like, woo, because I have the Comedy and Counseling Podcast Facebook group.
Okay.
If you're on Facebook, please join it, everybody. So that's not my people, my own little community. Immediately when I created the group, it's 500. I don't even know what the number is. I'm gonna say 550.
Okay.
But then my views are like 25, 75, 200. But it's 500 of y'all friends that's in a separate group just for the podcast. So my thing is, turn it on, don't watch, I don't care. Give me a view. I'm not asking for money yet, but give me a view.
Yeah.
Like, that's the way you support.
Like I know, and you know, and I see some of these people on social media pay like, y'all don't be doing shit with y'all page anyway, so just go on and share. You ain't doing shit on your page anyway. Just you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm anyway, like, you know, because I know, like with me, like, and I don't know if people just feel like, I don't know if they don't feel like they got that same influence or whatnot, but you never, for me, it's all about, all I need is the right one person to see it.
Just the right one. You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if, like, I tell people all the time, like, if I put something out there, if I send something to 100 people, I got 10 people to respond back to it, and then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just all about, you know, don't think that your share is not important, because
it is.
You know, that, you know, that'll probably be the one time that person needs to see it, who I need to see it.
Yeah. It's a lot of sacrifice that comes with owning your own business. So much so it has stopped people from moving forward. Like we talked about Roadblocks, you said you had a gym with somebody else that didn't quite work out. But it take a lot of sacrifice to carve out the time, to carve out the passion, because life is still going on. Q's a father, Q's a son, he a boyfriend when he want to be, he's a brother, like he has other y'all single with him, he free now, but still he wears other hats. I wear other hats. So but it's a sacrifice to do this, and people think, oh yeah, we do want money now, that God know we do want that, but at the end of the day, you want to help people. So talk about some of the sacrifices that this takes for somebody that's like, oh, it's gonna be all roses. No, you gonna
the thing. The one of the sacrifices in no particular order, man, is it is a financial sacrifice, because you gotta put a lot of money into yourself. You gotta invest into your business a lot. Like it's a lot of things that, I mean, it's a lot of things I wanted to do and I could have done. You know, I'm like, God, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I love them to death, but sometimes like, man, if I could have just held off and buy my mom that car, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all, he bought his mom and dad a car. Oh my God, it's been about a month ago now, maybe 2.
Yeah, I bought it back. I bought it for them in June. Yeah, it was in June.
It was in June. Oh, okay. Oh my God, that video. If you got 1,000 views, 900 is me. Your mom's and your daddy reaction when your daddy cry, I can't do men crying.
Yeah.
Every time my daddy drop a tear, I'm gonna boo-hoo.
It was funny to me though. That's why I stopped recording, because I actually been to drop the phone. I was laughing so hard.
Yeah. So that was a sacrifice.
was a huge sacrifice, man. And like I said, when I
Mhm.
bought that Mercedes for them, man, I was just like, but I bought it because I had always promised my mom I was gonna get her one. So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, but like that's the sacrifice, man.
Mhm. Mhm.
Personally, it's a sacrifice. Like sometimes, you know, like we was talking before we went on there, like
Yeah.
sometimes you got to sacrifice people too, man. Like I had to after years of
Mhm.
putting other people, well, another person before my own happiness, like
Mm.
I had to come to the conclusion, like, hey, man, like in order for me to go where I need to go, like
Mhm.
I gotta sacrifice. I gotta make a
Yeah.
sacrifice. I gotta
Yeah. Yeah.
sacrifice to the gym gods, I guess. So and that's what
Right.
I had to. I had to step away from her, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because I was so focused on making her happy and all this right here that I
Mhm.
was pretty much just shortchanging myself. So
Mhm.
um I you can call it a sacrifice because of what I had to give up. But
Yeah.
if you're in a relationship with someone that understands the path
Mhm.
you want,
Mhm.
it won't be a sacrifice because they'll understand like, hey, okay, he got to do this because he
Yeah.
trying to do XYZ. And since I know he trying to do XYZ, then I got to do ABC to make sure that
Right.
that transition for him as smooth as possible. But you know, sometimes when people don't when people don't truly believe in you,
Mm.
I mean, some people can talk a good game and say they do, but
Yeah.
their actions and stuff like that, like
Yes.
take heed of that. So I knew I put like this from in a year's time,
Mhm.
I really saw who really believed in my dream and really believed in me because they talked about it every day. Like my
Yeah.
other gym, my clients, like well, I have some clients who've been saying it for years, but like I developed some new friendships and some from people that I was training.
Mhm.
And when I got ready to do the thing with my gym, man, like I had friends that well, I'm gonna call them friends because
Yeah.
it was yeah, but
Mhm.
like I had friends that I hadn't even been knowing maybe 2 years, maybe if
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
And they sacrifice, like even when I went up there, like when I had to paint, like they, yeah, man, we'll come up there and paint. Well, you know, so I had people
Mm.
don't up to the gym. They were like, man, I got this right here at the house, man. Come get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I had people
Mm.
put up money and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I know you be seeing a video with my homeboy, the Cameron Cuz, a
The
little country.
Cameron cuz. Yeah. I love him. I
Yeah,
love him.
that's my homeboy Steve. So Steve, man,
Mm.
I've been knowing Steve probably about 2 or 3 years. Um,
Okay.
and Steve was one of the people, him and his wife, like they was ones that like they actually not only all the ideas, but like if I needed something, like
Mhm.
they would, even if they heard me talking about like, damn, okay, I got to go get this right here tomorrow. But tomorrow coming, they might pull up with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
yes. I have friends like
he,
that. I'll just be talking and they
yeah,
just show up with I'm
he,
like,
yeah, and he,
yeah.
like my idea was to have like a paint party and people just come in and we just paint.
Mm-hmm.
And that started off like that on that Saturday, and then on the grand opening day, because that's what we was in there doing this painting.
Mm-hmm.
And halfway through, Steve was like, "Hey man, y'all put that shit down, man. Y'all enjoy yourself." And then the next day, Sunday, we came with that. He had went and bought a sprayer, and we was in,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, spray paint and stuff like that. So stuff
Yeah.
like, and, you know,
Yeah.
it you know, and that goes back to what you were saying. Like if you sow that seed, man, and if you show
Mm-hmm.
people a genuine person, you'd be
Mm-hmm.
surprised what they can do for you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. It's true. I have people in my family, I
Mm-hmm.
mean immediate family, that will love me to death, tell everybody in the world, this, I don't play about this one. I love her. I love her. I love her. I got a show coming up. Well, when is it? Where is it? I can't make it. This went on for years.
Yeah.
It would go on for years. And it's like, but that's family. You know, they care. You know, they love you. But I'm just going to keep it real, everybody. You can't, even your family that God has birthed you in, don't don't get caught up in their support. Just
Yeah.
keep it moving. Just keep it
Yeah.
moving. And just know that's where it
Yeah.
is. That's where
Yeah.
it is. And keep it moving and know that yeah, God birthed you in that family for a reason, but God also gave you a choice to choose friends that become your family.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
literally have friends that are my family,
Mm-hmm.
that put me first, that think about me first, that, that my blood relatives just don't do and have
Yeah,
never done. But I'm
yeah.
not gonna say they don't love me, Crew. I'm not gonna say that. I don't, it's just, I'm not getting that from them.
And you know what, man? Like I say, I think sometimes it's like I'm gonna give you an example. Like even I don't even know if I should say this, but
Say
even
it. We need to go viral.
but like it bothered me to an extent, but then again, it didn't bother me after talking with Cuz, after talking with Steve. Like even when I bought my parents that Mercedes, like neither one of my brothers called me and was like, "Boy, that's what's up, boy, good shit." Like no, like neither one of them said, "Oh, boy, okay, that's what's up. All right, well, shit, we'll take care. We'll take care of insurance for you then."
Right. No.
Hey, I haven't heard like I ain't got a pet on the. And not saying that I want that, but you would think from your brothers that's what you get.
Yeah.
And Steve told me something like, because I guess he could. I guess after a while, like he could kind of see it on my face. So I told him about it. He was like, bro, you just got to realize, man, he's like, you the baby. He was like, what you did is like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, you the baby. So, you know what I'm saying? You basically don't outshine them. It's like, it's nothing they can expect to do. That's not what you did. And he was like, you got to think about it like, that's probably something they always wanted to do or they never thought about doing.
Yeah.
And you did it and actually went with it. You know what I'm saying? Because,
right.
It's funny. I actually, and I promise, I don't know who these folks were, but I'm assuming, well, not assuming, I know they had to, because that video got shared a lot too.
It did.
So I'm sure they probably seen it through somebody else's page, but I was at Sam's one day. And it was this couple that we was going by in passing, and it was a white couple too. That's the great part. But anyway, they was like, and I guess they must have heard me talking, and I think I was on the phone with my mom at the time, and it was the way I was talking to her. I talked to my mom a certain type of way, so the lady was like.
Thought about mama a certain type of way.
Yeah, we kind of have the lingo. So, oh my gosh, you like, are you the guy that just bought that car for your mom and dad?
Just from hearing your voice?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I talk like if you go back and listen to that video, me and my mama talk. My mama was from here, so she talked like, she go say the shout all that stuff there too.
Yeah.
So there's certain lingos that we use that so. Like
That's
I say, man,
awesome.
like that, and like I say, man, but that made me that kind of got to me, or me not hearing from my brothers them, because that but they back to what we was talking about before we went on the air also, but it's like y'all can't even just, but I don't know if that's a pride thing. Like I'm hoping it's not a jealousy thing because I'm never gonna be jealous of anything like my siblings accomplished. Like I'm gonna be y'all man, but like Steve was telling me, he was like, man, you just gotta realize, bro, you the baby of the family. Like you doing stuff that they never thought they could do, or they just weren't able to do. So
right.
That support you saying from the family, man. Like
I really think I'm gonna do a whole series, not even an episode, about that part alone, about supporting and what that is with family. Because, and I know people, like you said, you have that is what it is personality. You really do have to. But I still think it's a part of me that still wants it.
Yeah, like
or disappointed when I don't get it.
Yeah, like a part of me, like a very small part of me, a very small part of me, like that too. Like, I know now this right here, this kind of really got to me. Like brother, nephew. My nephew played football at North Clayton. So all growing up, like my nephew, he idolized his uncle playing football and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to actually train my nephew in high school when he but I didn't get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? His dad decided to send him somewhere else. Even though I try to toot my own horn, even though I done trained plenty of dudes that done went on to play in the NFL and all that stuff. Like, I know what it takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All Americans in high school and college All Americans and played in the NFL. Like, I've done that. You know what I'm saying? So I had the opportunity to do that with my nephew, but I got robbed of the opportunity, and that hurt.
Yeah.
I was looking for that support, and I know my nephew wanted that too. But like I say, like from other family members, like I just don't expect it. I think to be honest with you, Star, like I think I expected more from my friends than I do from my family.
Because you get used to not getting it, so you just be like, my friends is
and then and like I say, everybody got the free will. You go do what you want to do and all this here, but I think another thing that bothers me, and I really don't care who hit this, who our mutual friends are, but like, you see, I've been doing this for years, and then now when the doctor tell you got to start working out, or you need to work out, or your ass gonna be on high blood pressure, instead of you that you've been knowing 20, 30 years, you decide to go elsewhere, and then you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, God damn, like, really?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
business owners, these are some things that you are going to encounter.
Don't expect your family or your close friends. Some of your close friends, they not gonna be your biggest supporters. Like, they support you because it look good and stuff like that. Like, but as far as your biggest supporters are gonna be total strangers, and those strangers, they're gonna become great friends. Trust me, because even like with Steve, like Steve is pretty much like one of my best friends now. If I need, or if I got to be talked down off the ledge, you know what I'm saying? I can hit,
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, any nuggets that else you can give? This has been great. This has been absolutely great.
We should do this more often. Let's see.
We should. It's because I'm telling you, stuff happened in behind the scenes that people need to know. Like, when you come back on, I want to talk to you about, how to handle the money flow. Like, if you're not used to, having this much money come, it's like you got to be wise and sowing into your business, then having fun with it. When you come back, I want to talk about balance. Because right now I don't have any, because I'm trying to go so hard. So my balance is off right now. So we got other stuff we could talk about that I know people want to share and talk to us about. But just to recap, so we talked about your passion and how it's just in you to do it. So whenever you're doing a business, y'all do something that you're already passionate about. If you're passionate about mopping floors, do videos on how to mop floors, how to buy mops. Like, don't try to jump in other people's lane. Like, Q stayed in his lane, He stayed in his lane. We talked about the pandemic and how, you had to shift from being very hands-on with personal training to going virtual, and how in the end it worked for you. And then we talked about support. Which we can go on and on about. But
we can go on about it some more.
Yeah. But it's a blessing. People can really bless you so much. I had a friend of mine that I've been knowing since elementary school. No, we don't talk. And I know she's watching. She's gonna watch this, but we don't talk all the time. It may go months without talking, but she said I was on her heart. She's so proud of me. I know she watched some of the shows, but she has 3 kids, a busy life. So I'm sure podcasting is kind of not last on her list, but she has viewed some shows, commented, but she dropped a seed in my Cash App. My God. Her name is Joy. Lord, Joy, you brought me joy. So I'm just saying, people will bless you, and it's God. It's really God saying, I got you, sis. Come on, we got this.
And I'm like that. I got to go. But I'm like that too. And like, even sometimes when I just be like, but I don't spend too much time thinking about stuff, like, especially when it comes to finance, because I've learned they trusting in a higher power.
Yes.
Because I can sit here sometimes and be like, man, I wonder how. Then I'd be like, well, it'll work itself out. Or I'd be like, I'll worry about it tomorrow. And then next thing you know, I may get to the gym tomorrow, or I might wake up to 2 or 3 inbox messages like, hey man, how much you charge for training? Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
So it comes in so many different ways, man.
Yeah.
We
But you wouldn't trade it.
Yeah.
Huh?
So we definitely gonna talk some more, man.
We're gonna talk some more. I'm gonna put all his information on the screen, everybody. So please take a screenshot when it comes up on the screen. But give it to us one more time. Where's the gym, the name of it, and how can people follow you?
Okay, so the gym is Full Body Detailing Gym. It's on 1534 Nabell Avenue. That's Nabell Avenue, East Point, Georgia, 30344. Contact me at 449560402. You can follow me on Facebook, Quentin Forehand, QuintonForehand, and Instagram, Full Body Detailing with Q.
Yes. So we are so happy that you joined us. I don't know who we is. Me and my own. Q, you can figure out. You know how to get rid of this.
Yeah, I can get rid of that. That ain't no problem.
All right. Bye, everybody. Bye, y'all. Wait, Q, don't hang up. Wait one second.